Assalamu alaikum everyone, welcome to our talk show on a very important topic, racial discrimination and Islam's stand on it. Despite advancements, racism still exists today. But do you know that Islam abolished racism before 1400 years? So now we are going to discuss it with our esteemed panel. Now we will hear from Faika what racial discrimination means to her.
So, if we talk about racial discrimination, if we define it in layman's words, it simply means treating people unfairly on the basis of their skin color, their ethnicity, or the background they belong to. So, if we talk about history, throughout history, various people have suffered because of racism. And even if we talk about today's world, people still continue to suffer because of racism. We truly need to fight against this.
For a historical perspective, we will hear from Samrina some insights.
Yes, from slavery in the ancient times to colonialism, apartheid and segregation, racism has harmed many societies. Even today, there are several countries struggle with racism and discrimination. And these all the issues divide people and slow down progress. To build a better future, we must progress equality, fairness and respect for everyone. And learning from past so we don't repeat the same mistakes.
Baba, can you share a hadith or a Quranic verse that emphasizes the equality among the people?
I'm totally rejecting racism. The Quran says in Surah Al-Hujurat, ayat number 13, O mankind, we have created you from a man and a woman and divided you among nations and tribes so that you can recognize one another. Indeed, the most honored in the sight of Allah is the one who is with the most taqwa. Indeed, Allah is all-knowing, all-aware. This verse from Quran clearly verifies that all humans are from the same origin and the racial and ethnic differences were created for the recognition and not for superiority. The only measure of distinction from Quran is taqwa.
I would like to add to that. So, as we know that Iblis has been created from smokeless fire. So, when Almighty Allah created Adam from clay, and after breathing life into him, He ordered all the angels to prostrate before him. But Iblis denied. And he declared that, I am better than him. I have been created from smokeless fire, while this man has been created from clay. How come I'm going to prostrate before him? There is no way I'm going to prostrate before him. So, this arrogance of him being made from smokeless fire led him to defy Almighty Allah's command, and he was eventually thrown out of the heaven. So, it's not what made the man superior over all the angels just because of being made of clay. It was the God-given role to him that made him superior over all the angels. So this is what our Islam teaches us. It's not about our background or our ethnicity or our color that makes us superior. It's what inside us makes us superior over everyone else. It's the substance that's inside us makes us superior and makes us better than others.
Sarim, what are your thoughts on it?
One of the beautiful examples is Bilal ibn Rabah, or often known as Hazrat Bilal Habshi Raziallahu Ta'ala Anhu. He was a black African slave, but Islam elevated him to one of the most honorable positions as first Muazzin of Islam. So when some Arabs came to the Prophet and looked down on him, on Bilal ibn Rabah, then the Prophet rebuked him by saying, you are not better than Bilal except taqwa. This proves that Islam fights against racism at its core.
Tabish, what are your thoughts on it?
Despite these teachings, racial discrimination still exists today. From discrimination in jobs and school to police brutality and hate crimes, people still suffer because of their races. Even in Muslim communities, many people prefer lighter skin tones over darker ones, which is completely un-Islamic.
Thank you everyone for this insightful discussion. I would like to end this discussion with some couplets of Allama Iqbal. एक ही सफ में खड़े हुए महमूद व अयाज, एक ही सफ में खड़े हुए महमूद व अयाज, ना कोई बंदा रहा ना कोई बंदा नवाज. Thank you.